Hey you guys, so I've been trying to not force a topic, but been trying to think of a topic that I'm going to talk about today. And right before I got out here, God put this topic on my mind, and I think this is a wonderful topic to talk about because if you're going to be a child of God, you're going to have to deal with some storms, and these are going to be storms that not the average person can deal with. And you're going to be dealing with these storms a majority of the time are in the beginning stages alone, because your life, although God will put good people in your life is about a relationship you have with God. And when you're dealing with these storms, a lot of the times God wants to teach you. He's not always trying to teach you and somebody else. So I'm gonna make this video today about how to stay calm when you're going through storms and just really hard times, because you need to stay calm because those hard times are for a reason, and they're for a lesson, and it's for a test. So it's really just to learn and really for God to learn about you. So it's best to stay calm. So number one way that I stay calm during the storm, and let me just let you guys know too, I'm not always calm. But I do learn. When I have bad reactions, I always I learn from them, and I regret it. And so I learn in that instance, I'm not trying to be like that. So you are gonna mess up, but as I've been messing up, I've been learning, okay, I don't want to be like this no more. How am I about to move forward? And sometimes, most of the times, my spirit will, the spirit will tell me, how to react, whether it's in that situation or after I reacted poorly. So yeah, number one, a way that I make sure that I have control and remain calm in tough situations is I make sure that my energy is right. People don't understand that what you eat, you are what you eat. And when you're eating a whole bunch of unhealthy things, it messes up your energy. It makes you moody. This food that's out here today, especially like the fast food, is horrible for us. They inject it with all types of hormones. It's not real food. It's not made for our body, and it's not gonna make us feel how we should be feeling. It's gonna make us sleepy, and it's gonna make us grouchy. And it's also there's hormones in those foods that play on your attitude, make you have different types of attitudes, and just mess you up mentally and physically. So I take care of my energy that way. I do my best to have a pretty healthy lifestyle, as well as I keep my water intake pretty well, because dehydration is not good for you either. And with my energy, every time I'm going around some people, like especially when I'm going to work, I make sure, like, if I'm going on a trip, I make sure that I'm not sleepy. Like if it's a late trip, I'll make sure I get some coffee, even though I don't really drink coffee like that, but I'll get some coffee, because it's just like when you're sleepy or when your energy's not right, it's like you're already starting on a level 1 of irritation. So it's like when you get around people and you already started on that level of irritation and you're already not in the mood, it's going to make it easier for you to react poorly when something may happen in that situation, because you never know when God's going to test you. So I try to always keep my energy right, try to eat healthy, and if need be, I'll take like a energy drink or a coffee. Energy drink being my pre-workout, I'll take like a little bit of my pre-workout, I'll drink coffee. Number two is when I'm in a situation and it's getting tough, I've noticed that when I sit back and I look at the entire situation, just like I talked about in the previous video before this, when God put me on the airplane with it was like the drain had regurgitated all the bad people from my recent bad, horrible past times that came, and they were all like a bunch of them were on that flight. I as was in that situation, I sat back and I looked around, and I was basically looking at the situation from the outside looking in, because when you look at it from the outside looking in, you can see what's going on, and you can base your reaction on this situation isn't so small that it's just me here going through this. This situation is big. This situation is something that involves God. This situation is about God. It's bigger than me. So let me not think so small that I get involved in, yes, everything that's going wrong, and it's wrong what these people are doing, but it's not that small. It's way bigger than this. It's way bigger than me. This involves God. So I would say number 2 would be looking out from the outside, looking in on the situation. It'll help you stay so much more calm, because it's just like you're like thinking like, this ain't about me. This isn't that small. It's this is way bigger. And yeah, that would be number 2. Number 3, it's very important that we love our enemies. And yeah, that's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. But if you're looking at it the wrong way, you won't really get it. It's like God is on a whole nother psychology level. When he made us to do that, it's for a reason. He wants us to love those people, because not because of what they're doing is right, it's because us loving those people and remaining calm and reacting to those people in a loving way, rather than reacting the same way that they're reacting to us. He knows that there will be no change with that type of reaction. The devil knows that he will win if we react that way. So reacting that way keeps the cycle going. But if you react calmly with love, it may not change everybody, but it will change people, and it will change you as a person, and your day won't be ruined. You will learn something. You will grow. So loving that person, even though what they're doing to you in that specific situation is good for everybody in that situation, if you react that way. Number 4, I forgot to say, y'all, that I also read my Bible. So that would be like the last one. It's very important for me to read my Bible. I get pretty overwhelmed sometimes, and then I'll go and read my Bible, and it will put me back into perspective and make me realize why I'm doing certain things. And so I see why God wants us to reflect on it day, morning, and night, because it really will put you back into perspective and calm you down and help you be able to get back into perspective of what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing. So yeah, forgot to say that, but that's another one for me. So number 4 is going to be my final one. I had to cut the camera off and come back, but the Spirit reminded me, because it was like the biggest thing that was on my mind. You're not always gonna really be calm in those situations. Sometimes you're gonna feel like your insides are burning when you're remaining calm in a situation that is just horrible, and there's like people, everybody that is against you is like poking you with a needle, and you're sitting there having to stay calm and relax and react in a relaxed way, even though everybody else is doing you wrong. You're not going to always be relaxed, but the good thing about it is, the more that you react that way, even though you're not feeling that way, even though you don't want to react that way, the more that you're going to grow, the wiser you're going to become, and the easier it's going to get. And then on top of that, the more, God's been telling me this so much lately too, the more you're going to it's like a fake it till you make it. The more you do it and you react that way, the more it's actually going to become true as you keep doing it. So yes, you're not going to always really be calm when people are doing everything to make you not calm, but the more you react that way, the more it will really become your reality, and that will really be how you react. And lastly, like, God makes us put, even though you might not be God's toughest soldier at that time, he's putting you through that situation because eventually you are going to become one of his toughest soldiers because of everything that he's putting you through. And just like how you remain calm through that situation, even though you don't feel that way, you end up becoming more calm in situations. And so, like, in the future, I've had this, the Spirit's like put this in my mind quite a lot lately. In the future, when you're put around situations that people are going to think are tough for you, they're not going to be tough for you, because you're going to think back to your past and be like, you think that's tough for me? You have no idea what I've been through in my past, so this is not even fazing me. So it's also preparing you for your future, your blessed future, where you're more calm and your life is more calm, and you're not in those seasons where you're not really going through it. And it'll allow you to be an example to somebody else, because you're so seasoned, you're so wise, and you're so polished and able to be a real good example for God. And yeah, so that's all I have to say. There's a true strength in remaining calm in tough times, and there's a true beauty. We're here to help others. And I know us being children of God, we want to be isolated. We don't want to be around people. We want to avoid people because everything they do to us. But we're here for a reason. Our purpose is to help others figure out what we know, that the big secret that's not a secret, and help them get on the same path that we're on. And a good way to do that is by remaining calm. And it speaks so much by you just doing that simple thing, and it will help so much people if you just participated in that. So I'll see you guys next time, and thanks for listening. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.